What if I told you this entire machine comes down to three things: an outdated web application, a file upload vulnerability, and one writable script? In this Nibble CTF, we will go from initial reconnaissance to a reverse cell and finally root. Let's break it down.
Every engagement starts with step 1 reconnaissance and enumeration. Our goal is to discover the target and find out open vectors. Running on Nmap scan reveals open ports like SSH on port 22 and Apache HTTP on port 88. Further, directory fuzzing uncovers critical paths like Nibble, DBlog, admin, and uploads. Now let's jump starting into the terminal screen recording. First, we exploit the Nibbleblog file upload vulnerability by pushing a malicious PHP script, giving us execution control. Once our reversal callback hits, our listener we drop into the system. So let's start. First, we are going to see the machine IP. So we will use IP a show tunnel grep int, so through which we will get to know that what is the machine IP, the Kali Linux IP, and then we will use a nmap scan to scan the open vulnerability. So my machine IP is 10.129.47.68, and I ran already the nmap scan. I discovered two ports, port 22 and port 80. So as you can see, I have the port 80. Then I use the curl to see the directories. What is the first directory I have? So I found it Nibbleblog, and then I use the GoBuster is one of the brute forcing solution to identify fastly like how many directories and file uploads are available in this. As you can see, this GoBuster is continuously running, and we discovered a couple of open directories like index.php. Uh, just 1 minute, let me fix it out. Index.php, sitemap.php, content is 301 we are getting. And if we go down, so we can see more, it is still running. And here we can see like admin.php, we discovered it, and we discovered the install.php, we discovered this readme.php, and so on. So still the discovery is in progress, as you can see here. Now let's jump it to our URL. So I already went down. Let me just show you this first. The first directory what we discovered it Nibbleblog, and if you see here, then let it browse it. It will gonna take 1 or 2 minutes because sometime your connectivity matters. However, I already uh, discovered couple of things, and my target is to get the username because it is required to log in the uh, admin.php directory. So where I am currently, I am in the Nibbleblog content, and then private folder, and then user.xml, so I can see the username as a admin. Okay, so let's go here, and instead of this user xml, okay, I am here in the Nibbleblog. So let's as you can see here, Nibbleblog, we are able to see, so there are a couple of things: home, okay, uncategorized is the another folder, music, video, and so on. So now instead of wasting time here, let's directly go to the another directory which we discovered it, admin.php. Okay, and you can see here, so as we found the username admin, and the password for this, we will going to use Nibbles, because the CVE which we identified, okay, for this, I'll show you Nibble blogs CVE. Okay, we can easily go and easily find it. common vulnerability exposure. So here, let's target Nibbles. If we found it directly, then it will be easier to let you know. Nibbles, no, it is not game, so let's no problem. Nibbles, CBE. We can easily got it, no props. Just 1 minute. Here it is. So you can see here in the CVE, this is the CVE CV 2156967 for the Nibbleblog 403. This is the open vulnerability okay, of this version, and you can see here the username and the password of the payload. We can get it from here. Okay, Nibbleblog username admin, and the password is Nibbles. So let's use this. Copy the password from here and then go to here, put it admin. So I already logged in, so that's why this password is saved over there. Don't update, just put it Nibbles, and we can easily log in. It will take another 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so we will go inside the folder. Now we have to see how we can, upload a payload on it. So we are going to use MSF Metasploit for this. Okay, so we will use MSF console. Okay, I may note it down a couple of commands. I will share it these commands later on. So let's run this. Okay, meanwhile the website is taking time, so because maybe my internet is little slow, that's why it's taking time. So it will gonna take 1 or 2 minutes. And here it is. You can see here the admin.php is logged in, so we can see a couple of option here: manage post, manage pages, manage category, and dashboard. Okay, view blog. Okay, so view blog is the options. Here you can see the blogs. So let's go back and we can see the settings. Okay, so I'm just exploring like where we can upload the php. Okay, so yes, so here we can get some options. Okay, let's go to the theme. So these are the themes plugins. If we see, okay, so this is plugins. Okay, now let's go to the terminal, MSF console. Okay, let's so see some option like currently what we have in this show options. Okay, uh, let's see info. Is there anything? No. Currently we don't have anything. Now let's set our listener and identify the payloads. Okay, which gonna work. Payloads. Okay, no payload. Okay, nothing is working. Just give me 1 minute, let me see which command is gonna work here. So first we have to set the r host and all. Okay, let's set the r host and l host. Okay, so r host will be my machine IP. So from where I'll get my machine IP, let's go little up. I'll show you everything. So this is my machine IP, so this is my r host. Okay, copy, and this is my l host. Okay, 1446. So let's go there, set r host, paste. Okay, and set l host. Okay, hosts. So 10.10.14.46. Okay, and we can directly set the target. Okay, our target is this. Okay, so show, just 1 minute, show options, and here we can see here show payload, sho why it's not working, payloads. Okay, here it is. So show payload, we are able to see we have to identify the Nibbleblog. Okay, so we are going to use that particular payload here. Okay, so from here you can easily identify the payload which we are going to use to create the shell. So I'm going to use this particular payload, okay, Nibbleblog, and my username and password I'm going to set it, which I already explained to you. Okay, and let's go to use this particular Nibble file upload payload. Great, now run. And if we get the shell, then we will use the s- bash script to get our first flag, user flag. Okay, just wait for a minute, let it complete. Now let me show you. I think it's terminated. Okay, so we have to go into this. Okay, oh, it's denied. Just give me 1 minute, let me run again. Okay, it started. It will gonna take another one more minute to establish the connectivity with the listener. And now, finally, we are in the cell, and after that, we just ran this command to create a sudo terminal because it will create the stability for the terminal. And after that, we just ran one cat command to run the user text file. And hooray, here it is, our user text user flag. Now we will going to do the privilege escalation. So for privilege escalation, we have a command sudo -l, and afterward we have, after running this command, we see there is no password. So what we will going to do, we will create a password for it. Okay, for that we have a very simple command for it. This is mkdir, just create a personal folder and stuff, and then these script we have to create, bash script, we have to just run it and just enable the uh, elevation of the like privilege of this particular file, and now run this sudo monitor s. Okay, let's go inside the folder. Just 1 minute, it will going to take a little more time because my internet is little slow, so it is the connection is sometime unstable and disturbed, so let's make it easier. Okay, yeah, terminating channel, yes, it's taking time, just wait for a minute. Okay, what happened? Terminate channel. Oh, no, it's terminated. I need to run it again. And see, guys, after internet is getting interrupted, but finally we get into the shell and we run this command python c import pty, which increase the stability of the terminal, and afterward we run this command cat, and we finally get our user flag. And after this we need a root flag as well, because from reconnaissance to root access we need it. For root access we need a privilege escalation, so for privilege escalation we use sudo -l. And after that we saw there is no password for root. So for getting the root password, what we did it, we just use mkdir hyphen p/home nibbler personal stuff. We created one folder, and then we used this script echo comma hash exclamation mark bin bash home nibbler personal stuff monitor sh. And this I will mention in the description of the video, which you can utilize for getting the root flag. Then we increase the permission of the monitor sh file where our root flag is present, and then we go to we go inside the monitor sh folder, and finally here it is, our root flag. Let's go to answer the question asked in this box. Okay, let's go to the hack the box. So question number one, how many open TCP ports are listening to the Nibble? Port 22 and 82 port. What is the relative path on the web server to a blog. So first path which we discovered it Nibbleblog, which I shown to you as well here. If you can see the curl command which we used it to identify the first directory of this particular URL. Now similarly, the other question, what content management system is being used by the blog? So it's a Nibbleblog. What is the relative path for XML? User XML, from where we get the admin username, our admin, and how we get the password. So as I told you, we have to just go to the CVE, and from this particular CVE we'll get the password. Okay, it is already mentioned over there. Similarly, like what is the Nibbleblog version? So you can see here Nibbleblog version is 4.0.3. And then what is the CVE version? So CVE version is also 6967.2015. Which user in the Nibbleblog instance running the target machine? So Nibbler is running the target machine, and I shown you the user flag and our which folder having the root. So monitor.sh is the file where our root flag is present. We used to increase the privilege of the file, and then we get the root flag. Finally, we got our user and root flag. But exploiting the machine is only half of the journey. Exploiting the vulnerability is the half of any defender or a security engineer. To securing it is the defender's win, is the security came into the consideration. Let's move talk about mitigation and fixes. How do we patch these entry points? Keep software updated. Always run the latest stable version and apply security patches promptly. Secure file uploads. Validate file types strictly. Store uploads outside the web root and disable the execution of uploaded file. Apply the least privilege. Always regulate your privilege access. Regularly review sudo permissions and remove unnecessarily user privileges so scripts are not left globally writable. Let's wrap up the things. Remember, security is not a feature, it is a mindset. Small fixes today prevent big breaches tomorrow. Stay curious, stay ethical, and keep building a safer digital world. If you enjoy the walkthrough, make sure to like and subscribe the Dark Shark AI. See you in the next challenge.